Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We've talked about a lot of things about video games here, and today, I want to dive into something that I think a lot of us have faced at some point, video game burnout. More specifically, how to enjoy games again like you used to. Burnout can hit at any time. Maybe it's work, studies, stress, or just life in general weighing down on you. And that's completely okay. It happens to everyone, unless you're a robot, which if you are, that's a whole other discussion. Now, I want to share how I personally dealt with gaming burnout and managed to rediscover my love for games. Because trust me, I've been there. More than once. But I've also found my way back, and if you're struggling with this, you can too. Step 1. Take a break. If you're feeling bored every time you boot up a game, if just turning on a game stresses you out, or if you find yourself sitting in a menu while scrolling social media instead of actually playing, that's a sign. Put the game down. Step away for a while. Burnout usually happens when something we once enjoyed starts feeling like a chore. The more you push through it, the worse it gets. It's like forcing yourself to eat a meal you don't have an appetite for. It just makes it less enjoyable. So don't feel guilty about taking a break. It could be a few days, a few weeks, or even months. The important thing is to wait for that moment when you get that urge again. The feeling of I really want to play something. When that happens, that's when you know you're ready to jump back in. Step 2. Revisit or discover something new. Once that spark comes back, don't just jump into the same games you were burned out on. Try something different. Maybe there's a game you were interested in before but never got around to playing. Maybe there's a game you bought but barely touched. Maybe there's a genre you don't usually play but always found interesting. That actually happened to me. I didn't really enjoy Dead Space when I first played it, the tone just didn't click with me. But when I gave it another shot after a long break, I ended up getting completely hooked and marathoned the entire series in 4 days. Sometimes all it takes is a fresh perspective and the right mood to appreciate something. Also, consider revisiting an old favorite. Nostalgia can be powerful. A game you loved years ago might reignite that excitement again. And if nothing else, it's a great way to remind yourself why you love gaming in the first place. Step 3. Don't force yourself to finish a game. One of the worst things you can do during burnout is forcing yourself to play something just because you feel like you should. Maybe it's a game you started but haven't finished yet. Maybe it's a long RPG you feel obligated to complete. Maybe it's a multiplayer game where you feel pressure to keep up with friends. Whatever the reason, let it go. If a game isn't clicking, it's okay to put it down and try something else. No one is keeping score. The whole point of gaming is enjoyment, not endurance. Think of it like a book. If you're halfway through a book and not enjoying it, would you force yourself to finish it just because you started? Probably not. Games work the same way. Play what feels right. Step 4. Explore other hobbies. Sometimes burnout doesn't mean you don't love gaming anymore. It just means you need variety. That trying out other hobbies can actually help you get back into gaming with a fresh mindset. Here are some things to consider. Physical activities, like cycling, hiking, or even just taking walks can clear your mind. Creative hobbies, like photography, writing, or music can give you a different kind of fulfillment. Watching movies or TV shows can reignite your interest in storytelling and characters, which might make you appreciate games more when you return. Board games, or card games, can provide a different kind of interactive fun while still engaging that love for strategy and play. The key is to break the cycle. If gaming is the only thing you do for entertainment, it's easy to get tired of it. By stepping away for a bit and engaging with other interests, you'll come back to gaming feeling refreshed. Step 5. Create content. If gaming burnout is hitting because you feel like there's nothing else to do, why not turn your passion into something creative? Making content can give you a new perspective on gaming. Instead of just playing, you're engaging with games in a different way. Start a YouTube channel, TikTok, or Twitch stream and share your thoughts on games. Write about games, whether it's reviews, analysis, or just your experiences. Create memes, edits, or funny clips from your gameplay. Try game photography. capture cool moments, environments, or glitches in games. When I started making content, it gave me a new sense of excitement for gaming. It wasn't just about playing anymore, it was about sharing experiences and creating something out of them. And that completely changed my perspective. These are the things that helped me break out of gaming burnout, and I wanted to share them in case they help you too. If you've been feeling stuck, just know it won't last forever. Take a break, try something new, and most importantly, don't force it. The love for gaming will come back when it's the right time. If you've ever experienced gaming burnout, let me know in the comments. How did you deal with it? Maybe your experience could help someone else too. Hope this helped someone out, and I'll see you in the next one.